Hey everyone, welcome back to yet another project video. In this project, you're going to build one of the advanced airdrop platform with referral program where user can share your project, and when someone claim the airdrop, you will receive commission. So let me give you a complete walkthrough that what exactly you're going to build from scratch, what are the features we have included, what are the features we have included for the admin to control the entire smart contract and see the analytics. So this is how the application would look from top to bottom. Let me give you a complete walkthrough. So the very first section we have is the navigation bar. You can simply do the editing. You can click and you can go to the respective section. You can go to the token, team, FAQ, contact, and we have the footer. So let's come on top. We'll have this navigation bar. You can simply click here. So right now I'm testing this application on localhost, but you can deploy to any EVM compatible chain. So I'm connected with localhost. From here you can simply copy your address or disconnect your wallet. You can close that. The second section we have is the hero section, where we are giving the information about the airdrop. So user can claim 100 airdrop. You can provide any number as an airdrop, and we are providing 20 as a referral bonus when someone will use their addresses for claiming the airdrop. From here they can see the white paper. If I click here, I can able to have the stats about my account. So currently I have participated in this particular airdrop. So currently I got one referral, and here you will find the referral addresses. So I have claimed the airdrop without referral, so that's why it's zero address. But when you will use someone referral address, you're going to earn commission, and you will find their referral address here. This is the token so far I have claimed. This is the 100 token which I have claimed as an airdrop, and someone have used my referral ID. So I got this 20 extra. This is my referral URL. You can simply copy and you can share with user. So when they will claim the airdrop, you will get 20 as a commission. That's what we are providing. So this is the entire analytical part for you. Now we come back to the airdrop platform. So currently this airdrop is going on for 30 days, but you can set it for any month, any year. Right now you will find that number of token is available in the airdrop, and here you will find that so far the user have claimed the airdrop. So 3 users have claimed the airdrop and 20 I got as a bonus from this particular account. I have connected as an admin, so you can see I have more options. So I have already claimed, so I cannot claim twice. I can click on this only admin, and here I will have the dashboard. From there I can control the DApp. So right now you can able to see how many participation we have in the airdrop. You can able to see how many token is left in the airdrop contract. So you can simply monitor and you can provide more supply. You can able to find that how many airdrop we are providing. From here you can able to find the bonus you are providing as an airdrop, the total number of distribution you have done, and this is the currently active state, means our airdrop is currently going on. If you want to withdraw all the token which we have in the airdrop contract, you can simply click as an admin and you will withdraw all the token. So I would suggest you not to call it, because right now the airdrop is happening. Now you can come back to the setting. From here you can able to control the airdrop, that how many airdrop you want to provide. So right now we are providing 100, but you can change this to any 1, 2 or 2000. You can provide that. You can also change the bonus airdrop we are providing as a referral. You can control that, and here you will find all the participants. So currently 3 users have taken part in this airdrop. You can see the number of referrals they have got. So currently this particular address got 1 referral, that's why it's got 20 extra token, and rest of the other. So that's how you can able to monitor your contract and see the stats. So this is our hero section as well as the admin control panel. Now the next section we have is the why choose. So here you can display all the details about your project. I have given this dummy data, but you can simply replace with your. Now come back to the about us section. You can display about the project, that what it is exactly for, what are things you're going to provide, and how this exactly project is going to look. That's all you can explain. Here I have attached a video, so you can simply click here and it's going to give you this pop-up model where you can able to display the video which you want to promote about your project. So that's what you can do. I can simply close this one. Now we can have this token beautiful dashboard where you can simply allow user to claim the token as well. So we have this countdown timer, we have the raise fund, the token, and I have already claimed. That's what I can see. So airdrop claim successful already. That's what we have. Now you can come back to the next one, token sell proceed. You can able to display all the details about your project, that what are the other method you are providing, how many tokens are is available for pre-sales, airdrop. That's all you can explain right up here in the token details section. Then we have the app section. If you have an app, you can simply promote, or if you want to promote your application in some other application, you can simply promote and provide the link. Then we have the team section, and here you can display the project, the co-founder, the authors, the investors. That all you can explain and you can provide their details. So that will increase the authenticity of your project in the industry. Then we have the FAQ section where you can display the details about your project. That this is the general description about the project which you have provided. You can go with the pre-sale and ICO. That's what you can highlight. You can go with the ICO token. You can go with the legal process. That's all you can display, and this will help you to gain the trust of your clients. Now we can come back to the contact. There you will find that we have this beautiful section. You can display the addresses, and you can user can simply contact you by giving their details. They can give their database, they can give their name, they can give their subject, and they can give their message, and they can send you the message, which I will show you. And here we have the banner section where we are promoting few of the things, and here we have the footer section which you can customize, and here we have the pop-up model which is going to trigger every 3 seconds to 5 seconds. So that will increase the authenticity that user are actually engaging with your project. So this one is actually a very good model which we have to use. So this one is exactly happening. Now you can simply click here and it will take you on top. So now you have understood that how everything is going to work. Now let me show you how you can simply claim an airdrop. So now let me show you all the functionality. So I can simply click here and I'm going to use this reference link. So right now I have one referral. I'm going to simply copy my reference link, and that's what I'm going to simply provide. So let me provide my referral link and hit enter. So this is the referral link I have provided. I have shared with my friends or any other member, and I'm going to switch back to a different account so I can claim an airdrop. So right now I have not used this account, so I'll simply click on this connect. I have to clear my MetaMask history because it's keep the history of the previous account, so I have to do every time whenever I'm changing my account. So right now you can see I'm using this particular account as a referral, and that's the only thing I have to do. If I click on the profile, you can see I haven't participated, there's zero referral link and nothing is here. Now the moment I will click on the airdrop, you will see it's going to make a call to our MetaMask, and I have to simply confirm the transaction. So let's click on confirm, and the transaction is completed successfully. The transaction is completed successfully. You can see the status is changed. And now if I click on the profile, you will find that I have taken the part in this airdrop, and this is the referral addresses which I have used. So this particular address will receive 20 token, which is the admin address, and I have received 20, and this is your referral URL which you can share with your friends. So if I come back here, if I switch back to account number, let's say 8, to show you that you can claim the airdrop from different accounts, but you can claim only once from one account. That's the thing you have to keep in mind. Only one it's allowed to claim. So right now this account hasn't claimed the airdrop. I can click and it's going to make a call. I have to simply click on this confirm, and the transaction is completed and I have claimed the airdrop. If I click on my profile, you can see the data is changed, and this is the referral I have used. Now if I go back to the admin address, there you will find the details about all the transactions which taken place. I can come back to the account number 3, which is the admin. Let me clear my MetaMask history. Perfect. So I have cleared my MetaMask history. Now I can click on the profile. You can able to find that I got 3 referrals and have earned 60 token as a reward. Each referral gave me 20. So the referral system is working fine. You can come back to the only admin and you can able to have the details. So total number of participants, we have 5. This much token we have remaining in the contract, so you have to constantly maintain the supply. Here we have the distributor token. This is the token we are providing as airdrop, and this is the referral. If I want to update, for example, I want to update this referral one, so I can simply do that. I can come back here and I can simply change it. But I would suggest you that this is not the ideal way to perform an airdrop. You should go with the first amount, and you should never change in between. But you can do that. I have added this functionality, but this is not the ideal strategy which you have to use in the industry. So this time I want to change, let's say 50 instead of 100, and I can click on this update. So it's going to make a call, and here we have this one. I can simply click on this confirm, and we have successfully changed that airdrop. Now I can simply close this one, and I can simply open that, come back to the overview. You can see this is changed. If I want to change the referral bonus, I can do that. I can simply come back here. I can click on this admin, go back to the settings. I can change the referral bonus to, let's say 30, and I can simply click on this update and click on this confirm. And here I have done the update of the referral. I can come back here. You can see it's changed. So that's how you can do the changes in the referral and the airdrop, but this not is the ideal strategy. I just want to tell you. Now if you come back to the participant, then you will find all the details, addresses, referrals, other addresses who claim the token, and the join. So every single thing is looking fine. Now if I come back here, if I go back to the other account and try to claim the airdrop, you will see this time I'll get 50 token instead of getting the 100. And if I show you that I'm still using this referral ID, so if I click here, you can see everything is empty. I can simply click on this airdrop and it's going to make a call. I have to simply click on the confirm and the transaction is completed successfully. If I click on the profile, and here you will find that I got 50 token as an airdrop, 0 referrals. If I come back here in my admin address, which is the account number 3, you will find that we have successfully got the reload the page. Click on the profile. I got 4 referral, and this is the earning I have got so far about this token. If you want to see this token in your MetaMask, you will see all the balance looking fine. So if I come back to account number, let's say 4, because I have saved the address of the token right up here, you can see this is the 100 token which I have claimed, and that's what is exactly here. So if I reload the page, you will find that this is the token I have. So if I click here, you can see that it got 50 because this data is coming straight away from the contract. So every single thing is looking absolutely fine. I hope you guys have understood that how the contract would work. The thing is dynamic. You can able to click and able to have the control about the contract. If I want to change and come back to the same referral and the amount which I'm providing, it's going to have the same details. So we have done with that. If I want to change this to, let's say 20, click on this update and confirm. Every single thing is good. Now you can able to have the details about all of that. Click here, go back to the participant. You can see the referral the user have on settings. Go back to the overview. So you are back. So every single thing is looking fine. If I want to withdraw all the fund which I have in the contract, I can simply call this particular function. I'll simply click on this withdraw remaining token and it's going to make a call, and I have to click on this confirm. And the transaction is completed and this token is 0 here. But this is not the ideal strategy. You should never withdraw in between the airdrop. If you do that, your airdrop will be fail. So you have to transfer the token into this particular contract. So let me show you how you can transfer. So I'm an admin and I have all the token. So this is the token which I have in my wallet and I have to transfer to this contract. So I can simply click here in the send and I have to give the address where I want to send. So this is the airdrop contract address where I want to transfer. So I'm going to transfer, let's say this number of token I want to transfer. Click on this continue and click on this confirm, and the transaction is the pending. Once the transaction will complete, you will see that this token will be available. So it's gone from my wallet address to the contract. I have to simply give a reload, and if I come back here, click on this only admin, you will see the fund is reflecting here. But I would highly encourage you that you should never withdraw straight away. Just wait till the airdrop period is over. After that, you can able to withdraw that. That's all you can able to find. So I hope you guys have understood that what exactly we're going to build is everything is 100% mobile responsive. You can simply come back here. This is how it's going to look on the mobile device, or we can make it a little smaller. This is how it will look. This is how it will look on a very small. And here we have all of that. So it looks pretty good. Pretty beautiful interface we have. Every single thing is 100% responsive, so you can straight away launch in your project. Everything is good. Now if I show you, you can simply disconnect your wallet. You can click on this logout and you are logged out from the application. You can see we are logged out successfully and every single thing is 0. We are getting an option to connect from here or connect from here. So if I click on this connect wallet, it's going to give me this pop-up model because we are using Wings as a Web3 provider, so you can easily able to use it in your mobile device as well. So I'm going to use MetaMask because I don't have any other wallet, but you can use Wallet Connect when you are using in your MetaMask in your phone. I can click on this. MetaMask is going to give me this option. I have to give the password and I'm connected. Let's click on this connect, and here I'm connected back to the application. I can able to have all these details. Perfect. So I hope you guys have understood that what exactly we're going to develop from scratch. Now let me give you a complete walkthrough of the code structure, that what are the contract we have designed and what are the modification you have to do if you want to launch it, and what are the setup you have to do in the application when you will get the final source code. But anyway, we're going to start following the complete project from start to end. So to get all the resources for this particular project, you can come back to the blockchain coder in the source code section, and you can simply come here, click on this recent project, and this is the project we have. You can simply click on this get now, and here you will come. So you can simply click on this starter file and it will take you to GitHub. There you will find the complete starter file for the particular project. So you can simply download and you can able to have the complete overview that what structure we are following about this particular project. So that's all the details is already given right up here. So you can simply go through that. Now let me show you how you can do the setup when you will get the final source code. When you will get the final source code, you will get the zip file, and when you will unzip that, you will get this particular folder called airdrop referral. In that you will have the complete source code of this particular project. So this is the folder you have to open in your VS Code. And if you want to extract the zip file, make sure you have a zip extractor in your computer. If you don't have, you can simply download from Google, and that's what you can install in your system, and you can simply extract any zip file and the folders. So this is the one which I have to open in my VS Code. So I'll click on the VS Code. I can go back to open, I can go back to desktop, and here I have this airdrop referral, and this is the one which I have to select, click open, and click on open. So this is the complete folder and file structure we have designed for this particular project. So the very first section we have is the component section. In that you will find all the component we have built for this particular application. So we have this admin dashboard. In that you will find the complete admin control we have right up here. You will have the CSS. We'll have the airdrop banner. So we have built the banner section where we have done the modification from our end. This is the counter. So the countdown timer we are explaining, that's what exactly here. Here we have the input container. Then we have the user detail model. We have the about us section, airdrop, app, banner, client, connect wallet, contact, distribution, FAQ, footer, header, main header, move up, notification, team, timeline, why. So you don't need to make any changes. If you want to do the changes in the text, you can simply do that as per your branding, but the rest will be fine. Like, you don't need to make any major changes here. Every single thing is dynamic. So this is the entire component we have developed for this particular project. The next one we have is the context, and here you will find the model. So we have this notification components where we are handling. You just keep it as it is. Then we have this web3 context. Here we are doing all the setup of our contract for managing the state. So you don't need to touch anything, just keep it as it is. Here we are managing the contract and the most important variables which we need to perform the transaction, like provider, signer, and the contract and connect wallet. So just keep it as it is, don't need to make any changes here. So this is our context. Then we have our page. We have the app.js where we have done all the network configuration. From here we are controlling the theme color. That's what you can define. And here we have some external JavaScript files which allow us to have the animations and the JavaScript functionality. jQuery we have used. And we have used Wing provider for using and having a multi-wallet option. You don't need to touch anything in here. Then we have the index file. This is the entire code we have written for the front end, and that's all we have included. So this is all the feature we have. If I show you, this is the data we are fetching, like fetch airdrop details, fetch user details. We have the without referral, with referral. We have the airdrop amount. We have the bonus. We have the withdraw token function. That's all we have. So you don't need to touch anything, just keep it as it is. Close this one. And here we have the provider where we allow you to have multiple wallet option. So this is the hook we have built to have a custom signer object and provider which we can use to perform the transaction on the mobile device. So just keep it as it is. Here we have the Wing config. So you can literally deploy a contract to any network and you can simply provide the chain name. So right now I'm testing on localhost. That's why I have imported from the chain, Wing chain, and that's what I have provided. If I'm going to use any other network, I'm going to simply provide the same network name and provide here. And I'm also going to show you how you can deploy to the actual test network, which is Hostly, and that's what we're going to simply provide here to make it active. So just keep it as it is. Now we have the public. In the public you will find all the assets we are using. So I'm using this particular images, but you can simply replace with your, just keep it the name as it is. Here we have the asset in which you will have all the images, all the libraries, all the CSS file we have used. Here we have the CSS file. If you can go, we are importing all the CSS file from our public, and here we have a background color which I have designed as a custom one. Now we have the environment variable. So you have to replace with your environment variable. You have to get your own Acme API key which you have to provide. This is the wallet connect API key project ID because we are providing multiple wallet options. So you have to create your own API key. This is it will work, but it has limited number of requests which you can make. So you have to create your own project ID. Here we have the address of the contract for our airdrop. This is the contract address of our token because I'm deploying a custom contract. But you can simply deploy any contract into an airdrop. If you already have an existing token which you want to use an airdrop, you can provide that, or you can simply deploy straight away. We have designed the contract in the global approach. Here we have the admin address. So whatever address you are using for deploying, that's what you have to provide, because this is going to enable the admin functionality. We are using this forms pair for sending email. So you have to create one, which I will show you. And here we have the video which I'm promoting. So you can simply get the ID of your video from YouTube, and that's what you can simply provide here, which I will show you. So that's the environment variable we have. Now if you come back to the Next.js config file, this is pretty simple. If you come back to the package.json file, so this is all the packages we are using. So we have this script for testing and starting in different cell, and here we have the models which we are using. So we are using Rembo WebKit, we are using Tranquery, and we are using Wings, Vue, and Web3 model for the front end side for making connection with the blockchain. So this is all the front end code. Now let me show you the contract. So you will find another folder called Web3. In that we are building all the contract, generating the API and deployment. This is the artifact. When you will deploy the contract, you will get the API right up here. So right now you will see we have two different folder like airdrop token and token airdrop with referral. So this is the contract API which we are using. So you don't need to touch anything, just keep it as it is. This is the artifact, this is the cache, just leave it as it is. You will find two different contract. This is the ERC20 token contract, which is the advanced contract. So if I show you, like we have the custom function we have included. So you will have the bunk functionality, mint functionality, decimal, supply, renewable, and we have other function we have included. So you can simply design more. But this is the advanced contract I have built. If you want to use this for generating your token, you can generate, you can define the initial supply, and you can supply the decimal point, or you can simply able to mint more token if you want by calling this particular function like the address and the amount. Perfect. So just keep it as it is. Now the main contract we have is this one, the second one, airdrop with referral. This is the huge contract we have written for all the functionality. So these are the libraries we are importing. We are using this particular Solidity version, which is very much stable. We have this ERC20 interface because we have to do the transfer of the token from the airdrop to the user wallet. And we are using all of this extension in our contract. And here I am defining. So when you will deploy the contract, we are defining that how many token we want to allow user to perform as an airdrop. So I'm going with 100, but you can simply change this value. Here I'm also defining the bonus, but you can change this. There is no point. There is no problem in that. Here we have the starting time and ending time. And this is absolutely fine. Don't need to make any changes here. The rest would be absolutely fine. Just keep it as it is. I'm going to also explain in detail when we'll start working and building this particular project. So these are the changes you have to do. All the variables which you have to provide in the deployment of the contract. So where we have to update all of this information. So this is the entire contract. Just close this one. Now come back to the script. Come back to the deployment, and here we have the entire deploy script. This is the entire deploy script. So what I'm doing, first I'm getting the signer by calling this method, and here I have this one. So first I'm deploying the token contract. Once the token contract is successfully deploying, and I'm getting the details about the token, and I'm simply console log. So this is the deployment of the token. Now after that, I'm simply creating the starting time and the end time, because that's what we have to provide. So if I come back here, you will see this is the start time and end time, that how long you want to run this particular airdrop program. So that's what I'm getting. I'm taking the current time and I'm taking 30 days. If you want to go with any other days, you can simply change this particular value. Like this one is for 30 days. You can give 65, so it will become for 65 days. If you want to give 365, so it become 1 year. So you can simply change this number for any date value. Got it? So I'm generating the start time and end time. So once I'm done that, what I'm doing, I'm simply deploying the contract. So this is the address of the token. So this is the token which I have deployed. That's the address I'm providing straight away. But if you already have your token deployed somewhere else, and if you want to use that token, you can simply give the address of that particular token. This one is very important. If you use any other token and you don't want to use this particular token for deployment, you can simply remove all of this code and you can give your token address here, which you want to use as an airdrop. You can give the name, whatever name you want to give to your airdrop, and this is going to be the description. You can give you all. And this start and end time is coming from here. I hope you have understood. So if you want to use the contract which I have given for the token to deploy in the local environment and use the same token as a airdrop, so you can go with this particular one. This is coming from here. But if you have your token already deployed, then you can use that and you can simply give the address of the token right up here. And we are simply deploying. Once we are deploying, I'm simply transferring the token. So I'm using the token contract, which is this one, and transferring the supply. But you can do that transfer with your MetaMask to the contract, which I have already shown you. So I'm transferring 1 million token to my airdrop contract so the user can simply claim. And here I'm simply writing this information to my deployment to localhost. So you can see I'm writing this information, so I can just saving it. So I can get the token contract, and this is the airdrop contract. Pretty simple. I hope you have understood that what exactly we have done. Every single thing is looking fine. One thing I want to make it, if you want to use any other token, means you have already your token on chain and you want to use existing token, you can simply give your address and you can simply remove this one, this portion you can simply remove, and you can simply remove this particular portion where you are interacting with the token contract. Got it? That's the entire deploy script. Simply close this one, close this one, close this one. One we have is the environment variable. Here you have to get your network where you want to deploy your contract. So I'm going to test on Ethereum hostly test network. So that's the RPC URL I have taken. And here you have to provide your private key, which you're going to use for deploying to the actual test network. That's the private key you have to provide for your wallet, and you must have some fun in that. Here I'm using this Etherscan API key. If I want to verify, I can simply do that. So these are the three variables you have to provide your. Now simply close this one. Now come back to the hardhead config file. So this is the entire hardhead configuration for the network where we want to test our contracts. So you will find this is what you will get as a default. And I'm going to test on localhost first. Then I'm going to deploy to Ethereum test network. So I have to simply comment this, because if I am going to execute just like this, I will have an error because I have not provided my private key. So make sure you have to provide your private key. And the rest will be fine. The rest will be fine. We have all of these packages. So this is the name I have given. You can give whatever name you want. If you want to test on local, this is the script you have to run. If you want to deploy to Ethereum hostly network where I'm going to deploy, you have to run this particular command, and we have to run this particular command for running the node. And these are the version very important. You have to use the exact version which is there. If you are using any other version, it's not going to work, because other version will not have some of the feature which we want to deploy and test the contract. So that's what we have here. So I hope you have understood that what exactly the folder structure we are following. If you come back to the readme file, there you will find all the details which you can have a look. Now let's start testing the project. Now what I will do, I'm going to first test on the localhost, and that's what I have configured in my front end. So I'll simply open up my terminal and we have to install the packages. So first let me show you my node version. So what I will do, I'll first get into this particular folder web3. So I'll say cd web3. I'm in this particular directory, and now I have to check my node version. So if I check my node version, I'm having this particular one, the latest one, and it is not compatible with the hardhead, but we are using hardhead in this particular project. So I have to simply change the node version. So I'm going to use nvm use 18.17.1. This is the node version I have to use, which is 100% compatible with the hardhead and which we can utilize it. So once we have switched back to the node version, I'll simply check one more time. I have the compatible one. Now I have to run this particular command. So if I come back to the packages.json file, I have to run this one, node, run this particular command. So before we run this, we have to install all of these packages. So let's install that, npm I, and it's going to do the installation for me. So just wait, give some time. We have very light packages which we are using in our project. So soon the installation will complete and we'll ready to deploy and test our contract. So it's happening. Just a moment. Perfect. We have successfully done the installation. These are the vulnerabilities. If we ignore, it's not that important. Let's clear the terminal. Now I'm ready to run the command. So say npm run node, hit enter. It's going to start the node of our local blockchain. You will find that these all account, which is the hardhead account, which you can simply import in your MetaMask to do the transaction and test the contract. So when you will deploy the contract, this account is going to be the admin. If you want to import this particular account, you can simply copy this private key and you can simply import, which I have explained tons of time. This is all the account which you can simply import and you can use for testing. When you are testing in the local environment, you can only use hardhead account. You cannot use any other account, the main account. So this should be running. You don't need to stop this. This is the RPC URL which you have to use for configuring the local host in your MetaMask, which I have already explained tons of time. You can simply watch this video as well. There is no problem in that. Now our local host is running absolutely fine. Now we have to simply deploy our contract. So first thing, I'm already in this particular folder and I have to simply check my node version here as well. So this is the latest one. I have to simply switch back to the old one. I got this one. Now I have to run the deployment command. So say npm run, and I have to get this one, the local host. Simply copy, and that's what I have to paste here and hit enter. It's going to simply deploy the contract. So my contract is got deployed successfully. You can see this is the account which I have used, which is the very first account. This is the token contract, the token contract. You can see the supply of the token we have created, and this is the airdrop contract, and that's what you have to provide. So simply copy this one and you can simply come back here in the environment variable, and here you have to do the replacement. So this is the token contract, and that's what I can simply paste here. And when you will deploy the contract using Hardhat, you will also get the same address. Now we have to get the airdrop contract, and that's what I have to paste here. Got it? And this is the admin address. Simply copy, and that's what I have. So this is the replacement of the address which you have to do. Anyway, I'm going to provide you this keys in the final code, but I would encourage you to create your, it's free, and you can simply do that. So we have deployed our contract successfully. Perfect. Now I'm going to simply clear my terminal, and I'm going to start the application. So first I'm going to simply close this terminal, open it one more time, because in the front end side I'm using the latest node version. So first I have to get back to out of this particular folder. So I'm in the main directory, airdrop. So let me bring it here, airdrop. And if I show you my node version, I have the latest version, because in the front end side I'm using the latest version, because some of the packages which is not compatible with the old version, like Wing, Web3 model, this is compatible with the latest version. So in the front end side I'm using the latest version, but in the back end for the contract I'm using the old version. There is no problem. Now I can simply start the application, but before I start I have to simply do the installation. So simply type npm I, and it's going to do the installation for me. So let me close this one, and here it started. Just a moment, it's starting our application. So we have done the installation successfully. Simply ignore this vulnerability, because some of the packages is not compatible with the latest node version. So that's why we are getting this warning. Just ignore that. Simply clear it up. Now we can simply type npm run dev. The moment you will do is we'll start our application on localhost 3000. I'll simply click on this new tab. I got it. Click on this localhost, and here I got it. The application is opening successfully. I'm already connected, and you can see the contract we have deployed 3 minutes ago. If I simply log out from the application, if I simply click here and click on logout, I'm logged out with the application, reload the page, and you will see every single data is changed. Right now there is 0 token equivalent, the time is not reflecting. I can simply click on this connect, MetaMask, I have to give my credential and click on this connect, and I'm connected. You can see the contract, there is 0 claim. If I click on only admin, right now every single thing is 0, because we have deployed the contract successfully. You can simply click here that we are connected successfully. If you want to disconnect, you can simply disconnect. You can come back here and you can click on disconnect, and you are disconnect. If you want to connect one more time, click here and simply click on connect. I hope you know how to connect the local configuration, which I have already explained in this video, but let me show you. You can simply come back here, or I can simply remove this one, because we are using Wing, so it's going to do configuration automatically. So what I will do, I'll simply come back here, click on this delete, and I don't have this network in my MetaMask anymore. Here I'm getting this wrong. I can click on this, and it's going to say localhost connect, and it's going to open this pop-up model, and it's going to reconfigure this automatically. Simply click on approve, and it's connected, because we are using Wing provider. So that's all going to do automatic configuration, so you don't need to do manually. Got it? So every single thing is looking fine. We can perform the trade, but before I perform the trade, let me show you other things, that how you can get the environment variable. So we have this, you have to get the forms pair, which I have already explained in multiple video. So you can simply watch this video, in that I have explained that how you can create your key, and that's what you have to provide. Now you have to get your own video ID. So if I come back here, so here I'm on my YouTube channel, I can simply open this particular video, and I can simply tell you to get this particular ID. So this ID is your video unique ID, which you can simply copy, and that's what you can simply provide. So whenever you provide any environment variable, you have to restart the application, then this environment variable will load. Okay, so you have understood that how you can get these two. Then you have to get your project ID, and you have to get your Acme API key. So this is the environment variable which you have to replace. Got it? Now what I will do, when you will do all the changes with the environment variable, I will suggest you to restart your application. Make sure this should be running. You have to stop the front end. If I clear this and type npm run dev, it will start one more time. Now I can come back here, go back to the application, reload the page, and I can simply perform the swap. So before I perform the swap, I have to simply clear the history of my MetaMask, because that's the weird problem we have in the MetaMask local history. I'm tested. Now I can claim an airdrop as an admin. So I can simply click on this airdrop. It's going to make a call, click on confirm, and the airdrop is claimed successfully. If I click on this profile, then you will find the details that I have participated. There is Joe referral, and this is my referral URL. I can simply copy, and I can simply paste here and hit enter, and I can share with any social media platform. So I got it. I can click on this only admin, and from here I can able to have the stats. Perfect. Got it? Every single thing is looking good. And if I click on this video, so the video is reflecting fine. Here you can see we have this airdrop claim and the video is reflecting fine. If you want to change the image, so you can do that very easily. You can simply come back here in the public, go back to the assets. Here we have the JavaScript file. There you will have this notification. You can simply come back here. There you will find all the details. And if you want to change the images, you can do that. So from here you can define your token name. My token name is ATD. So that's what I have provided. You can simply change the text airdrop claim. And here you have to provide your image URL. So you can see this image is coming from here. So whatever name you give and image give, that's what you have to provide here. You can simply copy this name as well. And you can simply come back here in the search, paste here, and you will find that where are the places you have used. So you can simply come back here and I have used in this places. So that's how you can do the changes. Okay, that's how you can do the changes. So I hope you have understood the entire code and final structure, that how everything is looking fine. Now if I come back here, I can able to make the claim of the airdrop. I can simply switch back my account to account number 4. I can click on this connect. I can simply remove or simply log in one more time instead of close, and I can simply come back here. I can simply go to advanced, clear, and reload the page. Now I have the option to claim. Click on this airdrop and I can simply click on confirm, and I have claimed, and this percentage is also working fine. You can see the profile, every single thing is looking great. So if you are testing on localhost and you already added this localhost in your MetaMask, sometime when you will add it manually, it will take the Go symbol. So let me show you. Let me go back to details. So right now in this particular Wing provider provide the symbol in ETH, but when you will do the manual configuration, it will tell you to Go. So if you have already configured previously, you can simply remove it, delete your notebook. So let me switch. Once I switch, I can simply delete if I have already done the configuration, because I want my Wing provider to do the configuration. If I simply reload the page, if I click on this network configuration, click on host, is going to do the configuration automatically. So make sure to go with this Wing provider configuration. I hope you guys have understood that what exactly we have developed and how everything is going to look. I'm going to simply reload the page to see all the data, and I have done the network configuration. You can see every single thing is looking good. So this is how you can test the application on localhost. Now I'm going to deploy the same contract to the Ethereum test network, which is the host clay. So let's do the setup for that. So I'm going to simply open this one. I'm going to simply close this one, close this one. The application is closed. Now I have to come back here in the contract and I have to go back to the script. And I'm going to simply deploy the token contract as well. But if you don't want to deploy, you can simply remove it. But make sure to provide your address, token address, which you want to use it. This is the ENB file. I have to get my private key, and I'm going to use this Hostly Ethereum test network, but you can use any one, but make sure you have to use your RPC URL. So I would suggest you to use this particular website called RPC URL. This is the very powerful website, more than 50 blockchains RPC endpoints. So you can simply come back here and you can get the RPC URL from here. It's loading, just give some moment, and you can click on this test and you can get this for Hostly and for Sofali. So I'm going to go with this Hostly, and that's what I have copied and pasted here. So you can use this website for getting the RPC URL for any particular blockchain. They have all the blockchain, and that's what I have provided. So I would suggest you to first test the way I'm testing. After that, do the experiment. Now you have to get your private key of your wallet. So simply come back to the MetaMask. I can simply click here, and I'm going to use this particular account number 2. This is the account I'm going to use. I have to switch back to the Hostly. I hope you know how to configure Hostly in your MetaMask. If you don't have, don't need to worry about it, because it will automatically configure our. And you can see that I already have this much fund. I already have 3 ETH in my wallet. So there are multiple providers which you can use to claim this ETH. So make sure you should have some couple of fund in that. I already have this much fund. Make sure to get some test faucet which you can use to deploy the contract. So this is the account I'm going to use it, and I'm going to simply copy the address. And that's what I have to do. So first I'm going to do the changes in the front end. So this is what I have. Now what I will do, I'll simply comment this 3. I'm going to simply replicate this one. So I'm going to simply comment this one, and I'm going to do the changes here. So here is going to be my actual account which I'm using on the test network. So this is my actual address. Now I have to get the private key. So I'll simply click here, go back to the account details, show private key. I'll give this, and I can hold, and I'm going to simply copy, and that's what I have to simply paste. Come back here. I'll come back to the web3 folder. Inside that we have this environment, and here I'm going to simply provide. So let me provide it. So I have successfully provided my key in my environment variable, and this is my address. Now I have to get the contract address of the two contract. So everything, the thing is looking good. Now I can simply come back to the header config file, and here I'm going to simply bring this back. So this is the RPC URL and this is the private key. Looks fine. Now I'm going to simply open up my terminal, and I have to simply deploy it. So I'll simply say cd web3. I have to check my node version because this is the setup I have in my system. Whenever I will delete the terminal, is going to simply remove and come back to the default server. So I'll see this is the latest one I have to simply downgrade it. Like, this is the configuration I have set up, but you might have your own configuration. So let me switch my node version. So right now I'm on the correct node version. Perfect. Now I'm ready to deploy the contract. So to deploy the contract, this is the script which I have to write. So this is the one which I have to run. This is the one, hostly. Simply copy this one, type npm run and give this network name and hit enter. And it's going to deploy my contract. So this is the account, the admin account I have. So I'm going to simply close this one, come back to the environment variable. Let me match it up. So this is the same account. We have deployed our token contract. So I'm going to simply copy that one. And that's the token contract I have. I'm going to simply replace here token contract. You can see this much supply we have created for the token. Now it's going to deploy our airdrop contract, which we have to provide right up here. So just wait, because right now we are deploying two contracts, so it will take a little bit of time. So just give a moment. And finally, we have deployed our contract and transfer 1 million token to our airdrop. But you can do the manual transfer from the MetaMask wallet if you have the existing token. So this is the contract address which I have to simply provide right up here, airdrop contract, and simply clear it up. Perfect. So we have successfully deployed our contract. We have done all the changes. Now we have to do the changes in the front end size, in the provider, come back to the wing config, and right now here we have this localhost, but this time we are using Ethereum test network. Simply copy that one, and that's what we have to provide here. Save it. Now we are ready to test our application. So I'll simply open it up. I can simply go out of this. Let's close this one and open it one more time. I'm still in the main directory, airdrop referral. Now I can start the application. Type, if I check my node version, you can see I have the latest one, no problem in that. In the front end side, I'll say npm run dev. It will start the application. Perfect. Now simply minimize this one. I can simply come back here and I can simply open the application. Reload the page. Perfect. I can simply remove this referral. And here I'm on the wrong network configuring. I can simply click on this wrong network. It's going to open and I have to simply switch. It's connecting. Click and we have connected. If I click on this, you will see that I'm on account number 2. I can simply click on this connect, and here we got the balance. It's 2 I have to clear my MetaMask history because right now we are testing on actual network. So whenever you change your account, make sure to clear your history. So right now this much fund I have, and I'm the admin, so I can simply click and I can see all the stats. Right now there is no airdrop, and I can simply click on this airdrop. It's going to make a call. Click on this confirm, and the transaction is pending. You can see the transaction is pending. Once the transaction will complete, you will have the confirmation. So the transaction is completed successfully. We got the confirmation. Click on it, and here you will find that we have claimed 100 token. Click on profile, the 100 token you have claimed. Now you can simply copy and you can share the URL. You can simply copy and you can share the URL, referral URL, to anyone, and whenever they will claim, they will get the token. So what I will do, I'll simply switch my account to account number 1. I hope in this I have some fun. Yes, I have a little bit fun in it, like 1 something. So let me clear my history, because this is the problem we have on the test network. So this is the referral I'm using. Now the moment I will click, if I click there's no participation, nothing is here. I can click on this airdrop and click on confirm, and I have successfully done the claim. If I show you my MetaMask, you see the transaction in the pending place. Once the transaction will complete, you will have your airdrop in your wallet. So it's taking a little bit time, and just give a moment, just wait, and the transaction is completed. If I come back here, you can see if I open this one, I have done the claim. Now if I simply use that wallet address, so you can come back here, I can go back here, and this is the token address I have. This is the one. simply copy this one. I can click here, come back here, and if I import the token, import, you can see this is the 100 token we have claimed so far. If I go to account number 2, you will find, import this one, and we have the token. This is the 20 token we have claimed as an bonus, and that's what is reflecting. So every single thing is looking fine. You can see every single thing is looking fine. You can see the admin, you will see all the stat, the participants, and you can able to control the admin functionality. So that's the only thing I want to cover in this video. I hope you guys have understood that how this entire application would work, what are the features we have included, and how everything is absolutely perfect. You can able to customize every single thing. You can see, go to the relevant component, you can change all of this text. And that's what we're going to do extensively in the complete project. So you can simply come here, download the startup file, and if you want to take the final source code, you can take it, and you have to do the exact configuration the way I have explained in this video. If you do that, you can easily able to do all the setup and test the application. So that's the only thing from my end. I hope you guys have understood that what exactly going to come in this particular project. If you have any question and doubt, do let me know in the comment section. I'll definitely try to help you in that. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.